Hello, Sag. Hope you're doing good. I'm Whitney Moon. What's happening? It's crack-a-lackin'. If it resonates, take the advice. If it doesn't, don't take the advice. You know what I mean? They're kind of pretty specific messages these days, so there we go. Sun, moon, rising. Whoa. This is the last reading I'm going to do with this deck as the lead theme. So, like I said, take it if it resonates. If it doesn't, and don't take it. Okay. Okay, so what's been coming up lately is a lot of people who are controlling other people. Okay, and sometimes we give up control voluntarily, and sometimes control is taken from us, right? Sometimes we want to get into relationships because we want other people to control us, and sometimes we get into relationships because we want to be able to control somebody else. It's the same as having kids. Those people that usually that were controlled by their parents end up becoming young parents because they want to control, right? It's all about the transfer of energy. This is what I just heard in the shower. So I was wondering why sometimes these channels just come in while I'm enjoying my free time, and it's for the reading. It's never just for me. So I'm like channeling all this energy in the shower, and it's about an energy transfer, and that's what I try to talk about, but I don't really talk about because it's something that's like, you know, it's personal beliefs of like whether you believe that we die and go on, or if you believe that we die and there is nothing, right? Everybody's beliefs are whatever they are. You have to lead your foot with something, okay, as you move forward. So you have to believe in your own beliefs, okay, whatever that is, and expand your own beliefs as well. So what Spirit was talking to me about in the shower, well, obviously my soul, was about energy transfers. And it was about my cousin, and then they gave me a for instance right away, like, so then I can understand what they're saying. And my cousin, for instance, has a very abusive mother, right, who needs to control. She walks around the house like fee, fo, fi, fum. Okay, she stomps, she wakes everybody up, she's obnoxious, she won't let anybody live in her house, she needs complete control of everything, and her daughters both have had kids at very young ages. But the first daughter realized her mistake and went, okay, I'm having one kid and one kid only. She got pregnant at 16 or 17, and then she learned her lesson. She was the smart one. She was the one that I hung out with. She was the closest age to me. Now the younger one, okay, that's about 6 or 7 years younger than her sister. She had a kid at like 19, she got pregnant, and then she's already on her second, and she's 22. So right away, they were like, you know why she had that second kid. She had that first kid, right, because her sister had a young kid, and she wanted to be cool, she wanted to be a part of the family, right? She wanted to be a mom, she finally wanted to show everybody that she was a grown-up. She had that second kid for complete control. Right? I have control over my family. I'm allowed to have kids whenever I want. I can spread my legs and do whatever I want. Very immature, naive energy. Okay? Because yes, anybody can spread their legs and have a kid for fuck's sakes, but it's actually being a parent and raising them. Actually, that was the lesson in Boys in the Hood last night, where it was like, you know, Trey's father's talking to him, and he's like, any man can bust his nut and any girl and have a kid, but it takes a real man to be a father. Right? Because anybody can act a fool. Anybody can act a clown. They can go out and do whatever they want. But it takes a real person in a real position to take responsibility for that act. Okay? So this is where this comes in now to play, that somebody's had control of your life. Okay, they've been some type of ringmaster, and that's why these bad boys have been coming out, because these are the people that have been playing with other people's lives. Okay, believe it or not, this person, whoever this ringmaster is, it made you very shy. Okay, but it's like a shyness that like you don't even understand, because you can see yourself wanting to do something, and then it's like you get to the gates and you won't cross. Because then your mind gets into it. Your soul knows what you want to do, but then your mind gets blocked. And it blocks you from taking that next step. It's like someone's put you in a ring. Okay, circus ring, literally is what I'm getting, okay? And you can't cross that ring. They won't let you out of the tent. You have to stay in the ring doing exactly what they say, which is what a ringmaster does, okay? He controls the show. Now, I feel like this energy manipulated your sense of guidance in your own, right? Because now we're dealing with Sagittarius energy, which is kind of like the twisted Cupid, okay? The directional arrow that somebody can shoot either at you or for you in the direction you need to go. Sagittarius is a very strong energy, which is why they get the bow, right? And a lot of times they'll take advantage of that position. Which, I mean, anybody in any position can take advantage of it. That's human nature, to take advantage of something because you feel that suddenly you're in a role where people are below you. And the second that somebody gets below somebody, then poof, in comes that control. I can control them now. I can tell them what to do. They're on their hands and knees. I've got them exactly where I need them to be, right? So we've got pick a card, any card, with human cannonball in reverse. So I'm trying to figure out what that energy means for you. And now I'm getting dirt bikes. You know how dangerous dirt biking is? Like, same with surfing. I watched this guy do an interview about why he surfs all the time. And he secretly says it's because he wants to be attacked by a shark. Like, sometimes it's so obvious why you put yourself in harm's way. But it's not like you want to die, but because there's nothing holding that back, why not die? It's like being smug about something. It's like this person standing in front of this person, okay, this ringmaster, and they're refusing to do what the ringmaster says now. It's like orcas gone wild at SeaWorld. You know, when the whales turn on the trainers, right? They don't want to do the show anymore because it's stupid and it's bullshit. They deserve to be out in the ocean, and for some reason they're getting popped full of depression pills and sunk into a pool to entertain rich people. So now I'm getting the song Naive. Like they kept you very naive and very young. Like you were going to stay forever a kid and you wouldn't be able to get hurt. Like, you know how kids, like, they don't really get hurt. They get bumped around and shit. They, you know, they'll break a bone here and there, but they don't really care. It doesn't stop them. But when you're an adult, you break a bone and you could be out for weeks. Right? It's so much different when you're older to try to heal than when you were a kid. So, like, I mean, this can come down now to drinking. You know, you might be still drinking like you did when you were 20, but you're not waking up in the same space and time anymore because you're not 20 anymore. Somebody's not let you age. I think that's what I'm getting. They kept you like an energetic 13, 14-year-old juvenile dude, right? Or tomboy as a girl. Oh. Like, this is how uncomfortable you've been. So you can imagine being in this position for an extended amount of time and then that bear turning. And just suddenly You see that. You see animals gone wild. Like, you see them turn and they can't take it anymore. It's a snap. It's a snap. And that's what happens with people who get controlled. They snap. And they end up snapping on people who are trying to let them live, trying to let them breathe. But because they're not suffocating them like they're used to, like this ringmaster, they think they don't love them, right? Because this person is so twisted that they're twisted on what this ringmaster has told them is love, right? Somebody that has to control you, that has to keep you motivated, that has to keep you doing something, like all about controlling you. This is all about controlling you. So now we've got sticky fingers and plate spinner. So the way that I see this is how they're sitting. I kind of see this as the plate spinner kind of being the wheel now, right? Because the plate spinner would be on a wheel, right? And sticky fingers, it's like this ringmaster gets caught up in everything that they told you to do. So it's like you fled the position, you fled the tent, and then their ringmaster comes out and says, oh, the bear on the bike is gone? Well, you better get your fucking ass dressed up like a bear and on that bike, because we need a bear on a bike, right? Like, oh, how the tables can turn. Right? And that's the thing. That kind of comes back to people who have kids for controlling purposes, right? It's like when those children turn, right? Because they can't just be put on a show anymore with this family. Oh, I love my kid. I'm always there for my kid. I embrace my kid. I want my kid to grow. And then that's all it is. It's just over social media. It's over bullshit. Like at home, they're not even paying attention to their kids. They couldn't care less about their children. All they care about is what it looks like on the outside. And that's all they cared about with you, was how it looked, was that they were in control of you and that was okay for you. I'm pretty sure this ringmaster has kids. Because that's a very naive mindset, and somebody who does have children that treats spouses like children. My own father still treats me like a child. I'm 37 years old. I try to tell him like what's going on in my life and how fucked up I am and that things just aren't coming together for me, and he'll tell me to grow up. To be quiet and to grow up. Like, what does that even mean? When somebody tells you to grow up, like you're growing every day. What does that mean to somebody, grow up? Like, what do you mean grow up? The reason why I can speak to you right now is because I've grown up. That's what I tell them every time. I'm like, yo, it's because I'm grown, I can talk to you now. Well, grow up. I don't think I'm the one that's got to grow up. Maybe whoever fucking smelt it, dealt it, bitch. Cheater, pumpkin eater. I said this yesterday while I was out with my sister. Somebody was fucking around and I was like, hey, fucking cheater. Like, because cheater, pumpkin eater, it's not just about cheating on somebody, it's about cheating. And like cheating, like game cheating, right? You're playing sorry, or you're playing fucking euchre and somebody cheats, right? They're hiding cards under their leg, or they've got extra dice that you don't know about. They're cheating. They cheated you. Is what they did. And that could have made you very confused. Okay? And that's where this whole life and death thing comes out with the human cannonball. It made you confused because you thought, well, if you have control of my life and you want to be in control of my life, why are you steering me to death? Right? Because, like, you can't keep somebody doing that without them slowly losing their mind. STD. You could have got an STD from this person. They're dirty, okay? They sleep around. They cheat. They cheat and they sleep around. And now I'm getting, this person controls you while they're cheating on you and says, well, that's what I need. I need to be able to cheat in life. I need to be able to do this. It's what I need. And you kind of go, oh, that doesn't seem right. And then they could have got an STD while they were with you. And you were like, See, this is why you don't go and sleep around, because now you just brought your crabs into our bed. Ha! Watch out on the trailer park, boys, last night. Somebody brings crabs into the trailer park and gets them all over Bubbles' shit. And then Bubbles has to clean up all the crabs, and then he gets crabs. Like, that's what happens when people fuck around. They get dirty. They get them little love crabs all over their junk and bring them into the bed. Ooh, quiet. Oh, this could have been a quiet STD. So this could have been, if this was the male, I know that males tend to not show symptoms of STDs. They're the quiet holders. These men are they tend to be the quiet carriers of a lot of STDs, and they come out in women. That's the great thing about being a bitch. All the STDs come out in women, not in men. Like, eventually they'll come out in a man, but they hide it. They're like the silent killer men are, right? And we got quiet, 8 of Swords. Like, so this was a quiet. This was a quiet bug. They got a quiet STD. They cheated, and they were pretty silent about it. But it came out in you. It came out in you. Ooh, King of Swords in reverse. That's what I'm talking about. They lied. They lied. So this ringmaster could be a man, and he's taken over a woman, and he cheats on her, and he says that that's okay. And then that's the silent killer. He gets the STD from sleeping with some chick, and then brings it into your bed, and then you get it, and you're like, how did I just get an STD? I'm sleeping with you. You're my boyfriend. That would mean that you have something. Well, no, I don't have anything. I don't sleep around. Like, they're even lying to you about they're even lying to you about their own dick. Like, where else would you have got it? Men are so stupid. Like, people in general are so stupid. They really think other people are deaf, dumb, and blind as like they are, you know? Okay, so you... Oh my God, look what just came out as I was finishing shuffling. We got Vicky. So Vicky's the one that gets tested for HIV in Reality Bites. She's the one, she sleeps around, and then she thinks she's going to get sick. There's stay-at-home parent. So this person could be a stay-at-home parent, and they have people come over when you're at work. They have their little male friends come over, or their little girlfriends come over while you're at work all day. Nice, you fucking tool. Okay, what about you now? What turns into the human cannonball? What becomes of this human cannonball in reverse? I think you have to decide if you're going to support this type of behavior in your relationship or not. That's the thing. Because in the end of the day, it's Queen of Cups in limbo here with mother, supportive mother. So it's like I think you have to decide, especially if you do have kids with this person's completely controlling you 100%, then you have to decide if you're going to support this behavior. Because if this person's sleeping around behind your back while controlling everything you do, that's a huge sacrifice. And I do understand when parents make sacrifices like that for their kids, they will stay in relationships just so then their kids stay safe. A lot of parents don't trust the other parent, and they think that once they leave the house, that other parent's going to kill that kid because they don't pay attention. They're not watching what they're doing. They're not being an actual parent. They're lying about a lot of things. They're very self-absorbed, right? Very just all about themselves, right? And they're not paying attention to the role that they're supposed to be doing. They're too busy controlling other people, so then they get their own way, right? So it's like you have to decide if you want to support this person acting like this anymore, because you're getting angry, and what happens when you get angry? Fights start to happen, right? Oh, there's the Knight of Swords. So this is, like, this is gonna be some news coming in, okay? the Knight of Cups in reverse. So this is like a one night stand kind of thing. There's going to be some news coming in, okay? Whether or not you find out that they're cheating, you know, you might find out the hard way. You might say that you're going to be working all day and it's a Friday, and then you decide to come home at 1 p.m. and then you catch them. Like, unfortunately, if you want to do dirty work, there's cameras you can put up. There's things that you can do. There's ways that you can bust your spouse for cheating on you. And it's so much easier to do nowadays than what it used to be able to in the, you know, back in the day, right? It was a lot harder to figure out what people were doing while other people were at work, but now there's cameras. I mean, fuck, you could just open up your laptop, turn your camera on, and watch the living room all day. Like, it's so easy to spy on your spouse, especially if they're an idiot, right? And they think they know everything. Those are the people that are truly stupid, is the ones that say they know everything, right? So this person, I mean, what they could be doing is just Tindering, right? And they just have these one night stands. They just have chicks that come over every day just to fucking mop up their shit and leave. And it's like, that's even worse, because that's how unsafe this person is being towards you, that they don't even care about their own junk. You think they're going to care about you, right? Like, I mean, you can spread venereal diseases to your children. Like, I mean, if you have like a breakout and you have a kid and you have an STD, like, you'll give that newborn baby that STD. Like, it's crazy. Like, and those STDs kill. They kill. They shut down women's organs for life. They can make you impotent and sterile forever. Like, those STDs are designed to kill sluts, whores, and the victims of those people who are that stupid that they can't wrap their junk for 5 fucking minutes. All they think about is bareback riding. Bareback mountain, bareback mountain. Fuck off. If you're going to cheat, at least be responsible enough to wrap your shit up. This person's not even responsible enough to do that. Like, why would you want to be with somebody like that? They're careless. They're careless about themselves. They're careless about everybody else. They don't care. They don't care. That's the way that I see it. Okay, so we have 9 of Swords and the 4 of Pentacles, obsessed, holding back. So I feel like you're just, you know, you could be just a lusty partner. You find your partner really attractive and you can't see a life without them. So you just stay with them because you might think that you can't do anything better. Right? And you're going to forever hold back on yourself from even telling yourself the truth. And like, people lie to themselves every day. They refuse to tell themselves the truth, even though the truth is staring right at them. They can't deny it, but they can lie to themselves. Anybody can lie to themselves, right? We also have Canadian here. You could be Canadian, all right? Or live in Canada. And also, Canadians, we are the nicest people ever. And I genuinely believe that, but I believe more or less now that Ontario people are the nicest. Not so much Canadians. Like, because I've lived in various parts of Canada, and let me tell you, the East Coast is filled with some of the most nastiest and gnarliest vampire energies I've ever come across. Like, people in the East Coast are fucking raunchy, man. Like, they are just waiting to die. They're pissed off. They hate fucking life. And then you'll meet other people in the East Coast that are like, yeah, but they're just drunk, right? And then you go to the West Coast and everybody's a fucking snob, right? And even BC as like as an entity itself, that what it is a snob. It hurts people. It runs people off the road. It doesn't want anybody around it. Like, so there's parts of Canada that are really fucked. Like anywhere, right? Not everywhere is full of love. But Ontario, let me tell you, Ontario, not only the landscape is beautiful and inviting, but the people are beautiful and inviting. The lakes, everything about Ontario is so absolutely beautiful. And there's a part of Ontario that can represent every part of Canada. It's really crazy. It's like, Ontario is very much like BC, minus the fact that we don't have mountains, we have foothills. But anyways, there's Whitney's geographic episode there for a second. I'm just going to talk about geography for a minute here. I don't know why. But I mean, I think what I'm saying is like there's different parts of people, like there is the country, and like I feel like this person is not a good person. Okay, we also have the Six of Wands in reverse with success and Lelena Pierce. So it's like I feel like somebody is, there's no fire behind the match, you know, like there's nothing that's connecting you to want to make your life better and away from this person. Right? And that's where you have to decide what you want to do. Like, I can tell you anything that this person's doing, but why does it matter what I say if you don't want to go and question them? Right? Because as readers, we're only going to be able to pick up certain energies. We can't pick up what hotel they're at, or, you know, the girl that's coming over and what time. Like, it doesn't work that way. There are too many questions that have so many different answers to them that you can't break it down that much. And like being that obsessive compulsive, like I did a reading for a woman who was absolutely certain that her husband was cheating. And I was like, I can't tell you for sure. Like, I can't. I can tell you, because what if he's just thinking about it? What if someone's just thinking about cheating every day? And that's what I'm picking up on, because they're cheating in their minds, but they're not cheating in reality, right? It's like, because people can do that too. They can be obsessed with porn and they're not getting off with you. Like, apparently, who was it? Was it Michael Jackson? Somebody who recently just got arrested. And my sister read up on them. And apparently they wouldn't have sex. Oh, Marilyn Manson, apparently. Can't have sex with a woman unless kiddie porn is playing in the background. Fun fact for you. I'm not sure which girlfriend came out about that, but I think a couple of girlfriends came out and was like, yeah, you know, like if you want to be with him, you've got to be able to watch a lot of child sodomization and child rape and child porn. And I'm like, yo, that's fucked up. That's somebody that's got a little too much money and a little bit too much creativity in the bedroom. And watching children in very controversial positions. I mean, that guy's going straight to hell. Like, straight to hell. Like, I don't even know. Like, there's a new hell, I believe, that's building for these people that have gone above and beyond the laws that are here, right? Somebody that has taken something and manipulated it so much that they've laid it out like a pancake and made new pancakes with it, right? Like people have gone above things and they've made new deadly sins, right? Because it's not just about the 7 anymore. It's about going beyond the 7, because 7 deadly sins wasn't good enough. People learn to get deeper into this shit. Okay, and that's why it's like somebody really has to be honest with themselves about this, because not everybody just believes in one person for all. Like, if you can be cool with this person sleeping around, then do it. But if you're not cool with it and you respect yourself and you love yourself, then why wouldn't you want to shut this person down that's trying to control you and making your life messy while saying they're allowed to do whatever they want? Because in reality, you're allowed to do whatever you want. So this person needs a fucking reality check. Okay, the stay-at-home parent needs a little bit of reality check as to what it is that they think they can control and what they think they have control over, when clearly their ass is sitting at home and they've got nothing. They haven't made anything. They haven't done anything. They're just controlling you. So, Sag, hope it helps. Hope it makes sense. Whitney.